Okay, guys, had several people ask me to do this. I got a shipment from Freedom Coins, about 2 months worth of donations and finds from his live stream, and we'll go ahead and get started here. First thing I'm going to do is I got my V75 Silver Eagle from the mint here Saturday. I figured I'd pull it out. The packaging, pretty nice. It comes with it. Really nice looking box here. Nice looking coin. Hopefully it's focusing. A little bit bright, looks like, with the light right on it there. This is a W mint. Of course, you see the little V75 privy marker right there. That's what makes it unique. A little hard to get flipped over here, but of course then you can see the W mint mark. And they only put the mint marks on these. They didn't on the regular Eagles and Pruce. S-Mint mark coins did too. But there's that. We'll get into the unboxing. Okay, guys. I packed everything into a small flat rate box. Go ahead and open it up here. First thing I see there is I told him he was a little short on 40%ers, so he traded me 5 Walking Liberties for 15 40% ones, which that's all cool. I'm going to set this off the side and we'll kind of go through what we got here. Okay, the first thing we'll pull out here, looks like I got a couple Ike dollars. I'm guessing I won these in during one of the middle of the stream giveaways. Looks like a bicentennial Ike there and a 1972. I'm guessing they're both, yeah, it looks like they're both the clad versions. And then first off, it looks like it, I don't know, can't remember what for sure this was, but really nice Standing Liberty $50, 1943. Set those off the side. Next up, looks like we got a container here. I know in I purchased one, or donated for one box that we pulled out 41 silvers out of. I'm guessing this might be part of them. Looks like we got some of the walkers maybe up on top here. That's, well, I'll bet you those are ones that I received for my donations. That one looks like a 1929. And it is an S-Mint mark. That's a 1940. Also with an S-Mint mark. Next is a 1946. That's out of Philadelphia. Last one looks like it's got a mint mark, and it's a 1935. Also out of San Francisco. And for those of you who are watching, I kind of got a makeshift GoPro stand set up here, so it isn't exactly solid. It's clipped to the table, so it may be moving around a little bit, so bear with me the best you can. Let's see what else we got in here. That's a 2017. This is an NIFC. Not intended for circulation. It is a Philadelphia. I know he's been sending me some of these ones that I'm needing for my collection. That's a bicentennial, 1976. It's a clad one. Can't tell. Let's see. Is it a... Oh, it is an S mint mark. So anyway, we'll set that off to the side. Looks like he sent me this 1990. I don't know if you can see it in the picture, but got a nice purplish tint to it. I'm sure that's the reason he sent it to me. It's a Philadelphia mint. Set these off to the side. That looks like a 2015, another one of those NIFCs I'm needing for my collection. It's a Denver. Next one looks like a 2005 out of Denver. Yep, it is. Also an NIFC. 2005 out of Philly. Here we got a nice little toner, 1973. Again, he probably threw it in there. It is a clad coin, not a silver, but it's got some nice toning to it. Kind of a dark tint. Cool coin. Now it looks like we're getting into silvers. There we got a 1968. That's a 40%er. Is out of Denver. And a 1964. Mint mark on these are on the rear. And it is a D mint mark. I'll have to check that one for some of the varieties that are come with those. Double dies. Next one's a 1969. Also out of Denver. Next is a 1967. Of course, these don't have a mint mark. They're all made in Philadelphia. Or at least they don't have a mint mark on them. Next, 1966. These all 65 through 70 are all 40% coins. The 64 is a 90%er. They only made the Kennedys for 1 year. Next, 1967. And another 1967 here. Looks like we got one more in this container. Didn't really want to come out there, looks like. And it's a 1966. And on to the next ones. Sure, this was part of one of the stream donation coins. And that is a really nice 1963 Benjamin Franklin. I really don't want to touch it without having my finger covers on. Don't want to leave any more fingerprints on it than what it's got. But really nice coin. And that is out of Philly. Again, really shiny. And then looks like he also put in the flip another really nice Walking Liberty. Go ahead and pull it out. It isn't as nice as the, it is nice, but not as nice as that proof. And it's a 1936, really nice, clean 1936. See, there's a mint mark on that. Yeah, there is. It's a Denver 1936D. On to the next things we got here. I'm sure this was part of a giveaway. One I think was from a member's stream. But this is one of the 2020. Got the V75 Privy mark there on the side. One of the bat quarters. American Samoa. These are a fairly valuable coin. Included into circulation, so these are ones you want to be looking for. Got the little V75 W mint mark from West Point. And this was also one that I got, also one of the 2020 W with the V75. And that's the Salt River Bay coins. Next up, we got another roll of coins here. Sure, part of them are some of those 40%ers that we found in the one box. Oh, dropped the coin. Again, sorry about the wobbly mount. I bumped the table and it starts shaking. First up here, and if you see me lift up, I've got a little magnifier right here above the camera so I can look at the mint marks. That's a 1969 D. Really nice 40%er. Probably ought to slip through these a little quicker. That's a 68. Also out of Denver. $1969, Denver. Really nice shiny 1969 right here. Also Denver. Again, these are all 40%ers. Another 1969. Out of Denver. $1968. Out of Denver. 1967. Again, no mint mark on that one. And then a 1963 Benjamin Franklin. No mint mark above the bell there, so it is a Philadelphia. Had another, oh yeah, that's right. Put it in the flip there. Left it in the flip. 1968. Denver. Getting a pretty good pile of 40s going there. Here is a 1964, a little drashy, but it is a 90%er. I'm not seeing a mint mark on there. So it is a Philly. Put that in the 90% pile there. 1965. 1966. 1968 out of Denver. 1967. Looks like I gotta start another pile. 1968 out of Denver. Another 1968D. Again, I'd say most of these are out of that 40 coin box. Awesome box. 1967. 1969, Denver. 1967. Another 1967. And a nice, pretty nice, clean 1967. Okay, that's all out of that second tube. So next up, we got a package here I'm going to have to cut open. See what we got in here. Again, sorry about the camera shaking, but not a whole lot I can do about that. Okay, here is one of the Freedom Coin poured bars. Looks like 64 grams. .999 fine silver. Nice little bar there that I purchased from him. And looks like we hit a couple end of streams here. 1 ounce Sunshine Mint. Looks like it's kind of a sunburst pattern. 1 ounce, .999. And then an Apmex, .999, one ounce. America Precious Metals Exchange. Nice little round. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh man, this must be all the ounce coins that I won at the end of streams. 2015 China Panda. I have no clue as to the denomination on them. 10 something. American Indian 2013 round. Again, 1 ounce. Got the buffalo on the back. .999. Again, nice coin. Or nice round. It's not a coin, I guess. And here we got one of the COVID rounds. April 2020. And Vela. Again, 1 ounce. Looks like we got another one maybe here. See if I can find the. I think this. Oh, this is different than the other one. Try to find the month on it. I don't believe it's marked. It must be just a generic round. Again, in Vela. And it looks like we got a couple dimes in here. Nice Liberty Bell. Round there. Got the eagle on the back. Liberty Silver. 1984. 1 ounce. And we got a couple Roosevelt dimes, it looks like here. Sure they're silver. That's a pretty old one, 1948. Take a look at the back for the mint mark. I don't see one there, so it's a 1948 filly. Another one there. Let's see what year it is. 1946. First year Rosie dime. And no mint mark. So it'd be a filly. Next up, got us another packaged up. Again, for those of you that might not have known that, those Roosevelt dimes are 90% coins. 46 through 64 Roosevelt dimes are 90%. 65s and after are clad coins. Here's another coin, or actually it's an eagle that I won as an end of stream. MS70, so it's top grade, 2019 eagle. It is a regular eagle. It is signed by the, I believe it's, yeah, the mint lead scripter. It's retired Don Everhart, NGC graded coin. Again, that is 1 ounce silver eagle. US Mint coins, or I guess they are coins since they are $1 face value. Of course, they're worth more than that. It looks like an S mint mark, but it isn't the, says it is anyway. It isn't any proof. Oh, maybe not. Eagle silver $1. That's my mistake. Put it over here. Next up, another package to open. See if I can get it opened up here without shaking too bad. And maybe I just better open it back behind. See what we got in here. Pull it out of the container. Looks like we got a couple tubes of coins. 40%ers and probably 90s. Half dollars. Okay, I went ahead and untaped the rolls. Get into them here and set them out. See what we got here. It's like a 1967 there. 40%er. 1968D. Not a bad looking coin. 1969 D. 1968 D. Again, all 40%ers here, looks like. 1968 D. Another 1968 D. In 1967, no mint mark, of course. Another 1968 D. Looks like we're getting close to needing a third pile. 40%ers here. 68D. Another 1968D. Another 1968D. Looks like we're on a roll. 68D. $1967. Another 1967. $1966. Back on the 68s, Denver. Another 68, Denver. Another 68, Denver. And finally in 1965. Those are a little rarer than the others there. And then the last one is a really nice shiny 1967. Don't think that's, I mean, that could be out of a SMS set, but it may be just a nice, really shiny 67 light circulated coin. We'll go on to the other next roll. I'm seeing a Walker on the top there. Then dump them out. Looks like we got a bicentennial. Nice. Oh, okay. That's a gold plated coin. Looks like bicentennial. Some of the plating is wore off, but it's still got a pretty nice gold tint to it. Know where I put them. Oh, right there. Another 40%er, 1965. Another one of those, a little lower minted. Don't see as many of them. 1965, 40%er. Again, no mint mark. 68 Denver. $1969 Denver. And now it looks like we're into some Walkers. These are all 90%. Looks like a 1941. No mint marks, so it'd be a filly. Really nice coin here. A lot of detail. It's a 1943. Also out of Philly. Again, a lot of detail left on that coin. It's like a 1940 here. Pretty worn. It is a San Francisco mint mark, if you can see that here in this corner by my thumb. This looks like a 47, which would be a last year Walker. Looks like there's a mint mark there. It is at Denver. 48 they changed over to the Ben Franklin's. That's a 1946 out of Denver. Like maybe another 46 here. That's a San Francisco mint. $1943. Again, let's see if there's a mint mark there. It's not seeing one, so it's a filly. Another filly here. 1944. So a good range of dates here and mints. 1941. Out of Denver. It's like a 1946. No mint marks, so out of Philly. Get a date here, 1942. Of course, the 40s coins were a lot heavier minted coins. That's a filly. Pretty nice detail on this one. It's a 1943 out of Philly. A little worn on the rear, but front's pretty nice. Another 1943 there. Out of Philly. You get a pretty good pile of Walkers going on here. I might have to kind of shuffle things around here. I think a fairly worn one here. That's a 43. Out of Philly. And we're down into a 1936 here. Also a filly. And a 1941 out of San Francisco. Okay, folks, I'm back. I had to change the battery out of the GoPro. It was about dead. Got two more packages yet to open, or actually I've opened them up. Got two more packages here to go through. Got 4 rolls, looks like 3 rolls of halves and a roll of partial quarters and partial dimes. Start on these halves here. Looks like we got some 40%ers here. 68D. Looks like I need to start another pile. 67. Another 67. 69. Looks like a Denver. Got a 68D here, pretty good shape. Nice and shiny. 1966. No mint. 1967. Another 1967. 1969. $1967. 1968. 1967. This one's got a little red paint on it. It's 1965. 1968. Denver. Not a bad looking coin. 1969. It's a Denver. 67. I'll have to start another pile. I'll keep piling them up there. 67. 1968. Another 1967. Another 1968. We'll go ahead and break into this roll of quarters and dimes. We'll have some Merc dimes and some Rosie dimes. Merc dimes are 1916 up until the time the Roosevelts come out. Again, all 90% dimes. Looks like there's some nice ones in there. And quarters. I think they're all Washington quarters. They started, I believe, in 1932. Again, up to 64 are all 90%ers. We'll go through the dimes here first. Of course, these are tiny. I got to look at the dates under the scope. or actually not scope, but magnifier. That's a 44 Merc dime, no mint mark. There's a Rosie dime, pretty shiny. I'll bet you it's a 64. Nope, actually it's a 1960, and it's a Denver. Nice coin, clean coin for 60-year-old coin. And we got a Merc here. It looks like a 1931. Looks like somebody tried to start to hole it. It's a 31S. Rosie dime. And that's a 1964 out of Denver. Another Merc dime here. That's a 1943 Philly. Rosie dime. Yeah, 1964 out of Denver. Another Rosie. First year, 1946. Out of Philly. Again, sorry about bumping things around. That I know my camera mount isn't very stable. Here's a 1945 Merc dime out of Denver. Another Merc. That's a 1929 Philly. Try not to cover up the date with my thumbs. Rosie dime. It's a 1954 out of Philly. A little worn, but again, for a $65 coin, not, or 65-year-old coin, not bad. Rosie. It's a 1959 out of Philly. Another Merc dime. 1941 out of Philly. Pretty shiny Rosie here. That's a nice 1953 San Francisco mint. Nice and shiny. A little wear, but really nice coin there. Merc. 1941 out of Denver. Again, the mint mark is down here at the bottom by my left thumb. Not a bad coin. That's pretty clean. And we got an older one here, 1924 out of Philly. And a 1950 Roosevelt out of San Francisco. Mint mark is right there for those that don't know. on the back for your older Roosevelts. Here's a nice clean Rosie. That too is 1950 out of San Francisco. Some nice San Francisco coins here. Nice and clean, shiny. Another Roosevelt, 1959 out of Denver. Another 1959 out of Denver. Here's a really shiny one. 1964. I guess that doesn't surprise me, out of Denver. Nice coin here. Last year Roosevelt. Or last year silver Roosevelt. Merc dime, 1943. Out of Philly. $1944 out of Philly. Looks like we got a couple shiny rosies here. 1952 out of Denver. Another nice shiny Rosie, 1959. That's out of Philly. One more dime, looks like a Merc dime, and that is a 1945 out of Philly. A few coins I'm sure will find their way into my books. Now we'll go on to the quarters. Looks like a 1944 out of Philly. Pretty worn. That one just a little dirty here. It's a 64 out of Denver. Which the mint mark is right there next to my thumbnail. A little hard to see on that one. And we got a Standing Liberty quarter here. Pretty worn. I don't know if there's a date left on there. I'm not seeing it. It would be a Type 2, which they made a Type 1 and a Type 2. Type 1, you can tell by the bun or the hairpiece on the back of the head there. The Type 1s have a little tail that points upward, where the Type 2s, they point down like this one is. They made the Type 1s, I believe, in 1916, and then I believe 1917 on, they had the Type 2s. And we go looks like we got a 42 Washington out of Philly. No mint mark on that one. And a 1964. It's like a Philly. Another one here, a little bit dirty. It's a 64 out of Philly. No mint mark on the back. 1960 out of Denver. That one you can see the mint mark pretty good right there, right above the $quarter. 1960. 1961 out of Denver. That one's a little interesting. There's a little something going on the mint mark there. We might have to check for a repunch mint mark if they made one. 1964 out of Denver, or out of Philly. Another 1964 out of Philly. And we got another Standing Liberty. Actually, it looks like a couple of them here. Let's know if we can see a date on that one. No. It is wore off. The date is right here at the bottom. There's a little something you can see going on there, but it is a Type 2. Pretty wore out. But it is silver. And I'm not seeing nothing. I'm kind of playing with it in light. See if I see any numbers, but I don't. And the same with this one. It's a Type 2. Pretty wore out. Not seeing any mint mark. But again, it's silver. Old coin. Older than 1932 anyway. I think they ran from 1916 to about 1930. And we got a 1952 Denver. Looks like a 1963 out of Denver. Here's a pretty nice 64. Pretty shiny there. That looks like a Denver mint mark also. That's a 1943. Yes, it is. Out of Philly. 1964. Looks like it's a Denver. Yep. And got a little chip going on there. Oh, this is a 77. I'd say that one got accidentally put in there some reason. Probably didn't realize it that had a clad 77 slipped into the rolls there. I'll set that one aside. $1964 out of Denver. A little dirty on the back. Pretty good on the front. 62. That is out of Denver. A little more worn one here. Another looks like a 1943. See no mint marks, so it's a 43 Philly. And then a 1945. And no mint marks, so it's a Philly too. 2 rolls to go. Looks like they're all pretty much all $half. Okay, folks, might have had a little issue there. And no, we'll find out when we go to edit the clips if GoPro it actually, every once in a while it'll lock up on its own. I don't know why it does that, but evidently the little flaw in the software of it. But anyway, we're back. Have 1 package, 2 rolls in it yet here, all $half. It's like this one here, the top, we got some NIFCs in their 2002 to current 2020s that Freedom Coins has helped me try to fill out my sets. We'll go through them real quick right off the bat. It's like a 2015 here out of Denver. Looks like a 2017 P there. Okay, this is a 1982. That must be one that he... Oh, I see, it's counterstruck. Got a little something struck there. Let's see what it says. Oh, 1960 to 1980. I think that was something they did there to commemorate something with Kennedy. I'm not for sure what was the deal with that, but and looks like another 2017 P here. We should be getting pretty close, getting my full set of NIFCs. That is a 2015 D. Should only have a couple left to go, mainly 2018s and 19s, and I think I got one of them here already. And it looks like we got some Walkers and Benjis here. Add to the pile. 1944. It's got a Denver Mint. Again, right there in the corner, right by my thumbnail. $1945. That looks like a Philly. I love the sound of silver. Maybe another 45. Oh, that's a 35. Out of Philly. And looks like we got a Barber half in here. 1908. Don't see a mint mark on it, so it's a 1908 Philly. $1964 Kennedy. 90%er. And the mint mark on them is by where my thumbnail is, but I don't see one. Oh, yeah, it is. It's there. Right there by the foot of the eagle. So I have to check that one. That is a 90%er. I have to check that one for a DDO, double die, triple die, quadruple die. Another Walker here, 1934, a little older date. It's like we got a mint mark there, and that is a Denver. A little worn, but be a good book filler if I need it. 1943. No mint, so it's a Philly. That's a 40 or a 46. Yeah, it's 46. That's a Denver. And looks like we got some Benjis here. I think this might be one of my book I needed for my book. 1949 Philly. Got a little tape mark across it there, but if I have to, I guess I'd probably take it off with some MS-70 if I had to, but I'll probably just leave it alone. And the 1953, that's another one that I think was part of my book fillers there. That's the San Francisco. 53S. And we got a 1942 Walking Liberty. No mint marks, so that's out of Philly. Like a 1940. That's also a Philly. And that's a 47. We got a mint mark there. Denver. Another Benji here, 1963. Out of Denver. Again, the mint mark's up there above the Liberty Bell. Looks like another Barber here, 1902. A little slick, but it is a Barber half. Don't see any mint mark on it. And one more Walking Liberty here. And that is a 1919. And out of San Francisco. Nice old Walking Liberty there. Another one to add to the pile. Should be getting close to having. I have quite a few of my walkers for my book. We're in the last roll here. (1943 or 4). 1943. Out of Philly. And this is a nice clean coin here. Really nice. A lot of detail on it. Philly Mint, 1945. Again, really nice coin. 1947. Seeing a mint mark, so it would be a filly. And looks like a 1942 out of Philly. Again, another nice clean coin there. Okay, hey, we're into some shiny Benjis here. 1963. Looks like it's got a mint mark there. Out of Denver. Another 1963. Looks like out of Denver. Might have to check and see if those aren't proofs. I don't think they are, but they could be. Back into Walkers here. Ooh, that's a nice old date. 1917. I don't see a mint mark on it. These, they had mint marks on the front and the rear. There was a change in that year from the front to the rear. 1941, that's also a nice detailed coin. A little worn on the rear, but nice coin. It looks like it's got a mint mark out of Denver. This is 1940. It's got a mint mark. San Francisco, actually a 45. Yeah, I am a little blind. 30s coin here. Looks like maybe a 39. I believe the 38 is the kind of rare date. Getting a pretty good pile there. I think we'll start another one. Back into some Benjis here. It's like a 1951 out of Philly. Another really nice clean 1962. Looks like it's out of Denver there. Another nice Walker, 1943. Pretty common, I believe. Those, like I said earlier in the video, those 40s dates, 1943 Philly. Quite a few of them minted through that period. 20s are pretty rare. 1943. Oop. Coin explosion. That's a Philly. Looks like another 43. No, it's 45. Out of Philly. Another one, really nice details on it. Worn circulation, but front looks really nice. 1946. A little something going on there. I think it's an S. Mint mark. Pretty sure it is. Pretty worn off for some reason. I don't know if that's a over polished. Yeah, it's an S. Over polished, or if it's just that worn. $19.47. Let's see, a mint mark. So it'll be a Philly. This one, nice and shiny. I don't know if it's been, looks like it maybe might have been cleaned. I'm guessing it has been. But still nice and shiny. Got a lot of luster on it. 1941. I don't know why it's got so shiny. Besides being clean, because it is pretty worn. Another Benji, 1962. That one is nice and shiny. Out of Philly. And looks like 3 coins to go. Got a 30s coin here. Looks like 36. Out of San Francisco. Got the S mint mark. $19.39. Out of Philly. And the last one looks like a 37. Out of San Francisco. Nice. Again, guys, kind of go through everything here. Again, all these over about a 2-month period off of Freedom Coins live streams. Has them usually Tuesday nights and Sunday mornings. 6 o'clock Tuesday nights. At 10 o'clock Sunday morning. And also, I'm a member of his stream. So he also has member hunts once a month. Usually on a Thursday night. And also once a month we have what they call a bounty stream. Get in, usually have a really nice coin donated by Dad Bombs. Maybe a couple for somebody that finds a 90%er during the coin searches. Sometimes there's a little more stipulation, be a Benji or Walker, but again, you like this hunt? Come on back. First coin unboxing video I've done. Done a lot of RC videos in the past. Something a little new with what's going on. Trying it out. Since I had so many coins to go through, I figured I'd let you check out my stash here that I got. See you later.